Greetings, I'm Jane Connolly, President of Long Beach State, with another One Beach message during the COVID-19 pandemic. Today I want to speak with you, and especially our students, about the CARES Act Higher Education Emergency Fund and its provisions for student aid. In case you're not sure what the CARES Act is, it was created by Congress to provide funding so that institutions can make money available to students whose lives have been disrupted by the pandemic, many of whom are facing financial challenges and struggling to make ends meet. This week, the distribution of this money was started, and more than 80% of Cal State Long Beach's students are expected to receive automatic aid payments from the CARES Act Fund. These students were divided into two groups: students whose eligibility we verified using existing financial aid information, and those whose eligibility could not be verified with information on file. The typical grant amount will range from $250 to $1,000 and will be allocated based on each student's financial need, the expenses that the student has incurred as a result of the emergency, and the availability of grants based on the student's eligibility for different funding sources, federal or non-federal. Further, we have updated our CARES Act webpage to provide more insight into how amounts for automatic aid payments were determined. You can access that from the university's COVID-19 information page. I encourage you to continue using that website for all things related to the pandemic that concern the campus. In addition, the emergency grant application will be back live on Monday, May 18th, and will allow students to apply for additional emergency funding. The deadline to apply will be May 29th, and we will begin reviewing the submitted applications starting May 30th. This application will allow Cal State Long Beach to help students who, A, were not eligible to receive an automatic aid payment, or B, need additional funding beyond their automatic aid payment to help pay for expenses incurred as a result of the pandemic. Please know the university is doing everything possible to lessen or mitigate the difficult financial circumstances that our students are experiencing during the pandemic. A significant number of our students count on one or more jobs in order to further their education, and many of them have seen their jobs eliminated or their earnings diminished by the ongoing fiscal crisis. So we launched a successful fundraising campaign for the Student Emergency Fund and have augmented our basic needs offerings for the most vulnerable among our student population. When we appealed for help, thousands of people responded. Through their selflessness, they demonstrated what it means to be part of the Beach family. An anonymous donor pledged a $100,000 challenge, and with the help of others, we closed the campaign with a total of $261,000. That's money that will go directly to students in need and allow them to buy food, cover rent, or pay tuition. We are all experiencing something that is redefining what it means to be challenged. The hard work, creative problem solving, and One Beach spirit, however, are taking us through these times. Please continue to help each other, demonstrate compassion, and look for ways to assist those experiencing hardships. And if you are in need, please reach out to Dr. Kenneth Kelly in the Basic Needs Care Center for help. That's what we do as the Beach family. Until our next message, be well. And remember, we are One Beach.